want to show you my startup image. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. I think I got a cool photo. Can't get it in color, but if you do it in black and white and resize it, it works. I don't know how they do this, but this must have the same chipset maybe that the RT860 or the RT890, the ones with the single sideband receive, have in it. I don't know, but this is just phenomenal. Have this DMR, analog FM, everything in one radio in such a small package. If I can hold the camera still. Okay, so I created some channels with single sideband. So if you select, if it fights you and changes it digital, click over here like that, and then it'll give you the analog option. Then down here in the bottom, you can add actually single sideband. So yeah. So let me show you kind of what I got in here. Sorry to move the camera around. I'm trying to look through the camera to see the screen. So got some 5125, 5100 DX stuff. Yeah, I don't know how many that is. 15 or 20. Single sideband frequencies. How well the radio can receive it remains to be seen, but hey, that's cool that you can at least put them into memory. Try to receive them. Okay, so there we go. I created a zone called single sideband. And if you look over here, I have my HF single sideband frequencies into it. Starts at 28,400. Goes on up to 1880. I got some 6 meter, 2 meter, 440, 900 megahertz, 220 stuff in there as well. Single sideband calling frequencies. Kind of cool. Okay, so here's the frequencies in the channel. And if you look at the bottom of the screen, it's going through the channels and it's showing you it's in single sideband mode. I don't know why I set it to high power. I guess that's the default, so I just left it there. But yeah, it's scanning. Squatch is probably too tight. I got the squatch set to 1, so I don't know if it would receive. I guess I could go out to the Jeep, get on my 706 Mark II G, set this on the kitchen table, have my daughter listen to it, see if it actually picks up single sideband. So I don't doubt it doesn't. You know, the Radtel 860 picks up single sideband as all mode receive from 2 megahertz to 30 megahertz. So maybe this has some sort of the same chip in the capability. So anyways, whether or not it's usable or it actually hears something remains to be seen, but I think it's a cool, handy feature. So what do I have? 15, 20 channels programmed in with the single sideband stuff. Hey, I'll take that. You know, I'm not going to complain. I think there's a couple of, yeah, I got some 10 meter FM stuff in there as well. When you watch it come around the horn here, 21, 18, 28, 50, 29, there it is. Yeah, so I got some 10 meter FM repeaters in case that ever happens, you know. So anyways, hey, everybody have a good one. Be safe. God bless. This little Radtel RT4D or Iradio DM4R or KD1MU DM4R, whatever version you have. This is my favorite radio. I love this radio. My RT4D I carried for 16 days until it lost DMR receive and then it lost transmit. I was crushed, man. I know it's not an expensive radio, but it's so small, so compact, 1,024 channels, and I had everything into it. And now the radio gets even better. Let me see if it's in, I forget which VFO I have it in.
Frequency, channel mode.
Nope, let me push bottom button. That gets us into my zone mode. Now it does single sideband receive. Unfortunately, can't do single sideband receive in VFO mode, but if you go into a memory channel and program in a memory channel, you can actually get it to work. There we go. SSB. Why did that not take?
Zone mode.
There we go. And if I push and hold 3,
Scanning on.
it scans. So my favorite radio, which does analog FM, listens to AM, works on DMR, now has single sideband receive. Whether it picks something up on there, probably not with a rubber ducky, maybe hooked to an outdoor antenna. My best radio, my favorite radio, even got better. I mean, how do you do this? Less than $100 Chinese radio. Laugh, if you will. My ICOM Kenwood Yezus at $400. My Anytone can't do this. It can't even touch it. It can't come close, man.